Well, hello everyone. How is everybody doing this fantastic Thursday evening? Guys, Josh, how are you doing, my friend?
Welcome. Happy New Year. It's the first time we've hung out
Oh
all
my
together
God.
on New Year's. I've hung
Yeah,
out with you.
it's been so the last PFO I missed, it was January 8th. It was me and Brianna's 21st. I know, listen, I didn't get married when I was 10. I know that it looks really good for, well, I'm old, but yeah, we had our wedding anniversary, and then yeah, this is the first time, which is kind of crazy. It's we'll be back now. The holidays are over and all that stuff is over. We'll be back on our bi-weekly schedule, and man, a lot of stuff happened over the last couple weeks. But before we get to that, let me say hi to everybody that got in here early, because
Yeah.
I feel like you know, who came in super early for the beginning of
Mm.
2026. I see Michael. Michael, were you the first one to listen? It's the first on my thing over here. Michael, Brian, hopefully you guys are having an amazing evening. Ace, hello. How are you doing? Pipsqueak. Um, Pop Funko, always here. I feel like Pop Funko 275, you're here every friggin' week. Same with David. And Dr. John, you're here most of the time as well. So I'm going to give you some props as well. And Carl, welcome back. Jeremy, hello. Gus, I hope you're doing fantastic this evening. Monster Pete, look at us. 3 months. Appreciate you, my friend. And Travis, good old Travis hanging out once again. How are you doing, my friend? And Carl again. So listen, guys, and Barry,
Whoa.
36
36.
months.
3 years. That's a relationship right there. 3 years. 3 years.
Barry, I think we
Very
just had our paper anniversary or our plastic. I don't know what 3 years
something.
is, but it's something. Do you know what I mean?
Egg
It's something.
anniversary, maybe. I don't know.
It could
Egg.
be. It could
Something
be. It
weird.
could be. It could definitely be something. But listen, Josh, me and you are like on our 6 year anniversary. So I don't know what we're getting each other for our anniversary this year, but I think we're gonna put a good show together tonight. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened since maybe not the beginning of the year, but a lot of stuff has
Yeah.
happened over the last couple weeks. I know you covered the first couple things, but how's the week been going? It sounds like it's gonna be cold for everybody.
It's back and forth. It was like nice today. I didn't wear a jacket this afternoon. It was like in
Wow,
the
really?
70s again. It'll go to 30s. It'll go to 70s. It'll go to 30s. It'll go to 70s. It's Florida. Like, that's how we are. Like, 2 days of cold, 2 days of you could get outside and wear shorts and flip flops and you're fine.
Yeah,
So
man.
hopefully in a month, it's shorts and flip flops.
I'm hopefully thinking the same thing. Like, listen, I'll be honest. I don't even care if it's shorts and flip flops. Can it just be like long pants and a sweatshirt? I'll take that because tomorrow it's supposed to be a high of 4 degrees here.
Ooh,
The high
no,
is 4 degrees.
no,
We're supposed to
no,
be
thank you.
low of -6. Kids already they canceled school, so they're excited because they got a
Wow.
school day
Yeah.
now or a snow day or a cold day, whatever we're calling it. We probably should have had a snow day at the beginning of the week because Monday was a nightmare as well. But listen, we're all here, we're hanging out, we got a bunch of topics to go over. I think we'll dive kind of in. We'll go over some of the new stuff that that got released and like teased out there. We got stuff from the toy show over in London, some new lines that look kind of cool.
Yeah,
So
a
that'll
lot of a
be
lot of toy show reveals, and I'm glad. Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's good to have like reveals like that, and it's some new stuff, and it's like stuff they're trying to promote to retailers. I think that's the big thing too. Like, this is retailer stuff, so this is
yeah.
stuff they're getting into all the shops and markets and toy stores or Walmarts or Targets or whatever. It's not like your niche. Like, this is only going to be on the Funko Shop type of thing. So this is their bread and butter money. This is the money that it's going to make or break Funko. Where all the other stuff, like the niche stuff, when they get limited edition of that, it's nice sellout, but it doesn't probably make them a huge profit. But like huge things where you can sell to a Walmart, a Target, a whatever, and get stuff out there, that helps that company keep alive to be able to do those specialty limited releases like we have tomorrow. So
Yeah, and we got to chat about that a little bit. I actually pulled up. What do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the limited release stuff,
I
or
mean,
do you
there's
want to
one,
start with,
right? That's it right now. There, we can talk about the last one, and there's only one more announced right now, right? Have they announced
yes?
February's yet? They
No,
haven't.
that's all. They've only got the two on the well, not the two on the website. They had the one last week, which was a debacle for me. But I did hear some people. Some people were
I
able
heard
to
some
get it.
people
So
scored. I
yeah,
was at the dentist. It's hard to do it while they're like cleaning your teeth,
you
probably.
can't just
So
tell them to hang on a
I was
second.
almost going to tell. Can you hold on? Can you hold on a minute and do this?
Don't you love when they start talking to you? They got both of their hands in your mouth, and then they start talking to you. Like, how am I going to respond? But it'd probably be easier, honestly, to order a pop than respond. But yeah, I
Bro.
struck out when it came to that. But why don't we start? Why don't we start there? Why don't we start with the
And we're back to points. I thought like Gus say something like we're back to fan reward points, which is good and bad. Like I know people
I
love it and
like
hate
doing
it.
the points when I like the stuff that we're going after. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But I also like conserving the points. So
it's a weird thing because that makes people have to buy it on the website to get this. It does create a limited piece, but you know what I don't like about the points is like you don't have restocks because people click on the rewards, go through it. Like I remember all these other limited releases when, especially that Black Friday or Cyber Monday
yeah.
release they had or whatever. I was able to score some after the fact, after they sold out and they started dropping randomly. I was able to get this. This one I
These
went
don't
back
drop
in
randomly after the fact,
and
right?
it wouldn't because
Right.
it's a fan rewards thing. So it's not
Hmm.
like they're redoing the rewards. Now they might at some point if not everyone claims them, but I think that's past. But I'm sure at this point if you claimed your reward points, you're probably getting one. But
Yeah. You know, so like let me check here. I think I got the next. I think I got the I think was it Leonardo? Yes.
that one I
So
know you're going after, right?
one
I
one
mean,
hundred percent. And I went after
yeah.
Hades too. The only thing, and I said it in our video today, maybe it was today or it was Tuesday. I don't, this week is really rolled together. But uh, the only thing that I'm hating right now, and I think we're going to talk a little bit about drop as well. What I was worried about, and like I said it in our video, what I was worried about is exactly what we're starting to see happen a little bit too much, in my opinion. We've lost all those fantastic molds, fantastic Freddy's, like super unique. I mean, I don't know about you, Josh, but like for trades, for people that are trying to buy stuff from whatnot, the NFT pops are the one thing that moves all the time. And
Oh
I
yeah, like
you know what?
anything I put on the website, anytime I put them for sale, like even buy it, like I'll have them on the marketplace, and I always get offers or always get people just randomly buying them because they're looking for them. It's not the easiest thing to find. It's not like any shop had it, and also I feel like the limited pops are so much of a reseller. Like there's still a good amount of people that are reselling these like afterwards. So
Oh, for
everyone's kind of
sure.
competing for pricing. I think people with NFTs paid certain amounts into them, so they're not going to let them go cheap. Or and I haven't seen too many of these go too cheap, but I'm just saying in general, like unique molds. I think that's what you're really talking about. And I miss sets. Like that's what
Yes.
NFT had is the NFT, the Pop Digital line. You had a set. You had a set of 4. You had a set of 6. You had something to go after. I know maybe 2 videos ago, you and Bree were talking about the Scooby Doo NFT set, and you're
Yep.
still missing the Grails. And that's now something you can still hunt, like the complete a set. Where this, I don't feel like unless they're going to come out with all 4 of these at some point along the way. My fear is they come out with one of these and they don't make another forever, or they don't make another at all because they've done weird stuff with like limited releases like that before.
There you just made about 5 points why I'm really sad that we're saying goodbye to NFTs, and this is like filling that maybe not the void, but this is kind of filling that aspect of it. Because what I don't like is, like, I just opened up again. It could have been today's video, and I'm ruining the surprise a little bit, but we got our hot rod in. which is the exact same as the common, except the Allspark glows,
Yeah.
which that's kind of a bummer. Then the Hades, which I think looks cool. I like it, but
Yeah.
like, is it that unique? It's just painted different. And then we got this Leonardo, like the same thing. It's a Turtles. Yes, I want to go after it, but
It looks
like,
cool. The paint job
yeah,
is neat on it.
it
It
looks
like
cool, but
done
like,
well.
would it? Let's put it this way, Josh. I'll be 100% honest right now, because I don't, because of the way that I have probably. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I probably have 40 or 50 Turtles pops at this
Yeah.
point. Would I add this Leonardo if it was common? Like, if it was a common release, would I add it? If I had to be 100% honest, I'd probably say no. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't
It's
think I
not
would.
different enough. It's not
It's not
like
different enough. Right. It's not different
if it
enough. It's not.
glowed, maybe. Like if it was a full glow or something like that, then it would be like, oh, that's cool. That's something they haven't done with the turtles, and for a while and that kind of thing. So
Right. Like, there was a limited Michelangelo it had the
yeah,
top hat on, he had the spinning nunchucks. Like, that was different enough. It was cool enough. And it was a limited piece, but like, it kind of
yeah.
hit all that criteria. This is like cool, but it's not like overly unique for me. And we'll get to some of the other stuff that you know, they, there's like a couple things that are just really weird. And it's not even that I'm bashing it, because I think it's okay. There's a little bit of stuff for, quite honestly, everybody. Like, some mashups and stuff like that they put together are things that just seem very weird to me, and we'll go over that later, like I said. But like, it's really a bummer, and again, we'll talk a little bit more about Drop, but it's a bummer to see that Drop's gone, those amazing molds are gone, and then this is kind of that backfill where, is this really what we wanted? I know a lot of people complained about the NFTs and the paywall and that kind of thing, but this is what you get on the other side, and this is what I was worried about. We're lacking a little bit of creativity now. Some of the stuff they announced over the last week and a half, that creativity is there. It's just, this is kind of a bummer that this is really what it looks like. It's replaced the NFT stuff, and we're getting
I
not
think it might be fun too
fast.
if you knew this was like going to like the rest of the line was going to come out in this style. Maybe you want to go after all four of them in this style, like, but we don't know. They could come out. The rest of them could come out as common pops that fit this. It's
Right.
look, or they make none that fit that style, and that's what we kind of run into. But I will say, yeah, I missed the so unique molds. Like there was very few and far between that were really close to a mold we already had with the NFTs. There was a couple I could think of, and then maybe a couple that were like, yeah, they're just like different colorway and stuff like that, and those kind of things. But there were so many that like, oh, this character's never been made, or this unique style of the character's never been made in this outfit. This like these weapons, this kind of thing. I think that's really what we're going after. But also, let's get some February going. Let's already know what's on the schedule, and I'll be curious of what other retailers are dropping limited. I'm surprised we didn't get one shown for Target Con, a limited one. I thought it would have been a great time for Target. Target's been doing 9,500 pieces already. Why didn't they do one for their own Target Con? Stuff like that would have been cool. Um, it'll be interesting to see how these play out between, of course, our retail partners and then Funko itself with this kind of release that requires fan rewards. But I think the big thing is going to be also those retail partner ones or con exclusive ones. I mean, at one time there was a hint that Funko might go to MegaCon, but that's probably out the window if they're going to WonderCon, now, or not WonderCon, but ECC. They're going to
Yeah.
back to ECC, which they haven't been to, which makes sense. It probably costs them so much less because their headquarters are right down, like they got an hour drive for a lot of their employees, so they don't have to ship employees out there. They don't have to, pay for a lot of extra things where they do when they go to like a MegaCon all the way in Orlando or New York Comic Con or something like that. They'll still go to New York, they'll still go to San Diego, but it's interesting seeing they're bringing ECC back, which now I guess they wouldn't go to MegaCon. So There was a once talks of that, I've heard. So it would be cool. I'm hoping they come one day to Orlando.
I would have liked that. I mean, I could have figured out another reason to come back down there. And
I mean, plus it's a totally different like area. Like we have West Coast, we have Upper Northeast Coast, but nothing in like the Southeast ever. Nothing. They did Chicago before. C2E2 a couple years ago, 2 years ago, that kind of thing. So it'd be nice for them to kind of mix it up for those other cons. Like, hey, you got your San Diego and New York, boom, but mix it up for the other, like maybe 2 other cons throughout the year. You got other things you can do, even if it's a smaller like booth or smaller style. You could drop some of these 9,500 pieces. People will be going crazy. 5,000 pieces, things like that. Have some limited ones that will sell out over that weekend, even in person. Fun stuff like that. Hopefully.
I'm trying to get my. So I'm going to start going through this. I'm trying to get my slides open on the other screen over here, because this is the only thing I hate about it. I can't preview what. So we're going to get surprised here. I apologize.
Okay.
This other screen.
You could show them whatever else.
Let's see what we're going to be talking about. Let's see what this slide is here. You know what? It works right into drop. So this the end of drop was basically January 16th. Everybody had to get your tokens in. You had to collect.
End of drop. We don't know.
We don't know. I still have money tied up over there, and I probably should take. Well,
I cashed it out. I took my stuff back to Coinbank and cashed it out. So
I'm going to do that. I'm going to probably buy more Bitcoin with it, because I made so much money on Bitcoin. I think it paid for all my. Just leave it, because I didn't even realize that I had it. I just left it there because I was trying to convert stuff over to USDC, and it ended up working out. But with that being said, they still. So what do we still have to ship? I know people are missing some stuff.
So
boxes.
I did a video, I think last week. So last Thursday, I believe, right before the end of drop. So the 15th, I did it. So if you go back to that video, definitely check it out if you haven't watched it, because I talk about what's still to ship, what are people waiting for. Big one would be Festival of Fun. That's the oldest one. That was supposed to be a Q3. Toy Story was supposed to be a Q3 as well. Avatar already shipped, which is weird. We haven't got an update from them since mid-November about shipping, which is really weird too. People in Discord are all over the place, man. Like asking people. I will say, if you have any problems with anything, have you got in recently, or you haven't got in, like a Stranger Things pop? I know some people were missing their Ericas, stuff like that. Reach out to their support, and then follow up to their support if you don't hear in like 3 days at least, because I know their support's getting a lot, but you got to follow up. The Avatar, if you got the Roku Avatar and you bought a protector, you need to follow up to get a refund, which doesn't make any sense to me. They should have just refunded the protector because it doesn't fit on there. Stuff like that. I know people are getting their Magician Assistant replacement boxes for Magician Assistant. I didn't get mine. I said, and I got an email actually from their support saying, "Oh, we're starting to send these out." It was like beginning of December. I'm like, it's like mid-January, and I haven't got mine. I saw people. I think I saw maybe Diss Trackers or someone else start posting. They got some of theirs, so I sent them an email, and they sent an email back saying, "Oh, we fixed it. It was due to back-end issues." I've seen about 5 people get emails. They sent me their emails that said back-end issues. Like, that's their excuse always. Yeah. Whatever's going on, maybe it is some back-end issue, but you got to follow up.
You know what the back-end issue is? Probably, Josh, I bet you they got 3 people still working there. You know what I mean? And that's unfair. That's really unfair for them not to just say, hey, listen, we're doing X, Y, or Z, or we scale back because of this, that, or the other, or make some kind of announcement, because, I still, not that, and listen, I'm small potatoes when it comes to redemptions. I don't have like a million things out there, but we still got the Avengers, or the Avengers, right? West Coast Avengers. Is that what?
I mean, you still
Festival
have
of Fun, West Coast Avengers.
You got the
Toy
West Coast
Story,
Avengers. You have the Dungeons and Dragons Series
Dungeons
2.
and
You
Dragons,
have then Thundercats. You
Thundercats,
have
big one.
April Fools is another one I forgot about.
April
Like
Fools. Yep.
that's been that was a Q4. Like April Fools and back are Q4 or Q3. So if they haven't shipped, I mean, it would be nice to just say, hey, we know these haven't shipped on their estimated dates. We're estimating this could come Q1, Q2, whatever this year. I mean, I think people would be happy to hear something. The problem is Drop is dead, but like sending out anything like that, they don't communicate that. And I don't know why. It would help, I think, ease a little bit of anger of people. A lot of people are angry or just don't know what's going on.
Right.
And also another one is people don't know what's going to go on with their digital assets. I think that's another big one. Like there's drop exclusives. This is one prime example. Disney villains. You cannot transfer those to another platform. You have
Right.
to have them on the drop platform. So what's going to happen to those? There are lots to ship. Believe me, I have hundreds of pops still waiting to ship, folks. Like I know a lot of people have a lot of kind of money tied up. I'm not worried about them probably not shipping. I just want to
Yeah, me neither.
on like where it is. Like at this point, I'm not like they're gonna like tuck tail and run or anything like that. Because I mean, Funko is gonna have a huge backlash if something like that happened. But I think what they're gonna what I don't know if they just don't know when things are coming in. They don't have idea. If they're getting more like Festival of Fun, was there more stuff found damaged? Like, hey, say that. Like we understand. Like if you want to correct the mistake and have it, but that should have been out before Avatar. I mean, that you even said was coming in December through January. Like it was supposed to ship by end of December, January, and it's almost end of January. So there's a lot of like under expect like under inspection, pre-shipping. But my Festival of Fun all say shipped. It says shipped, and I was like, they have not shipped, and there's no tracking with them. Like you can't put like who changed the status of these. Like they'd hidden ship. I'm worried about them like not getting shipped at the point people start getting them shipped. So I've been reaching out. It's just I feel bad for a lot of people. One, for their support, because they could easily like answer these questions if they're more open and transparent, and probably less people. Also, like people not getting like follow up if you're having problems. And I say the best thing to do is, I know you might not want to do this if you're not familiar with Discord and things like that, but I will say that has been the best thing for people. I know Funko 411, he was having issues with his shipment from November, December time that never came and never heard from support. I said, get in there. Like I can advocate for you, but you need to get in there and like go on their support Discord. And it shouldn't come to that though. Like I don't know if December, a lot of people left there, more people left there. Well, only one person replies right now. His name is John. So either there's a bunch of people named John, or they're using one name John, or there's one dude that's doing all the support on Drop named John. So I feel bad for John.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying. I think it's gotten to a point where they probably really are running on a skeleton crew, because I think the writing's on the wall. I mean, I think we know that we're pretty much, done with Drop at this point, which, man, like I said, for all the reasons I said before, is a bummer, because when I started, until we just started talking about it, like I forgot I've got the man, I can't wait for Thundercats. I can't wait for Toy Story. I still got I think I just got the Grail from the Avengers one. Ultron. I think I just got Ultron.
Ultron is an awesome piece. Yeah.
When I started thinking about all these, it's like, man, I'm excited to get this stuff. And then, you're seeing the limited piece stuff, and it's like, man, I'm not as excited for the last couple. And even though, I still want them, I think there's been regular releases that have been, we'll go through some of those tonight too, because some of the regular releases are fantastic. There's some other ones that are a little bit questionable that I, again, we'll kind of look at, but yeah, just to kind of put a bow in it, I think you're right, Josh. I think you got to kind of stay on top of it, which again, it sucks to even have to say that, because they're not making any announcements, and now you got to bombard whoever's left over there. And I hate doing that, but you're right. It's just when you're not getting answers, people have a lot of money tied up, and they want to know. You want to know what's going on. I mean, it
And
makes
I
sense.
would say if you have money in drop currently, I would just take it out and put it in your Coinbase or whatever. It's very similar process as getting it in, unless you just
Yep.
sold stuff on there and never had a wallet account. But Coinbase is pretty easy once you get it set up. You just then make sure you get USDC, the Solana network, get the code to copy back and withdraw back into your account, and then you can send it back to your bank account. And you could do, if you don't do the instant one, it only takes about a day usually. I got the money back into my account from stuff I sold pretty quick, so it's nice to do. I would suggest doing that. Why let them hold on to your currency? At this point, USDC. Sure. Why let them hold on to it? They might be making a little extra bucks off of it or something like that. Just get it out of there.
Okay, bro. I'm still struggling with this thing. So we're gonna go for, let's move. Yeah. What is slide number 4? What do we have for slide number 4? We're gonna get right into some of the things announced over at Toy Fair, like we had talked about. We had already seen a lot of not a lot. We've seen a couple of these book nooks.
I got one. I got one up there. I got a book nook. I got the Stranger Things.
How do you like the book nooks? I've not seen it in person. I think most of them don't make a whole lot of sense.
I like one or two. Like, I think the Stranger Things one looks good. I like it. I just don't see it as it's weird that it's a book nook, but like the one side's, I guess, the clear side and one isn't. I don't know if they're book nooks or supposed to be like in between pops or what they're trying to do with it. But I think they're going with the trend of a book nook, but it's really a scene. I guess it's a scene, and it's no bigger than a Funko box. I will say I like that. It's the same size as a standard Funko Pop box. So if you want to mix it in your collection that you have, it can look good as well, too.
Yeah, I mean, some of the molds and stuff look fun. I mean, I just, I don't know. It's kind of, I think this is a little bit of a, if I'm being with positive, maybe it's not, it's constructive criticism. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if this is, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about it, because I think that some people might find that these are, fits their, Jason book collection or something, or their horror book collection. I don't know.
I don't know if they're made. I think they're just made to be on a shelf. Like,
is that what it is?
You can go anywhere. I think what they are is just the whole scene. And I will say I did not keep my box. I threw my box away. I took the book nook out and did not keep the box, because the box is bigger and weird. It's like a big rectangle-y weird box.
It was a whole discussion me and Bree had. Again, I think it was on today's video that, actually it was a question somebody asked us, what do we do with our boxes? And, there's certain things that, like, this is a good example. Like, we've got a couple of the big poster things. I just get rid of them. I do care about value, but like, I'm kind of at that point where some of the things, like,
is it worth $5 extra? Is it worth like more than retail than you paid or something? Like, if it's, yeah,
there's certain things that I'm just okay with at this point. Throwing the box out, not keeping it. This would be one of those. Like, if I picked up one or two of these to, whatever, like, I would be in the same boat for sure.
Yeah.
So these are not our first race car. I think we've had a couple.
We have our Formula One cars. We have our F1 cars. A couple of different ones, I believe. I know we at least have one, but I think there's more. Is he just standing on top of the car instead of in the car, or does he go in the car? Like,
he looks like he's standing on top of the. Listen, because I don't really know. Is F1 is F1 still as big as it was like a couple years back? The thing was like crazy.
I think it's decently big, and it's a money thing. So
how about the chat? Are you guys still into F1? Like, because I remember
I'm not
F1
into
being
F1,
like,
but
everybody was talking about it.
I know that they a lot of money, right? A lot of money spent on F1, that's for sure. So there must be a lot of money out there to make. How much money is spent there, and how much they block off and do events, like when they did Vegas, and they do like Miami or something like that, and like all those crazy. Spend a lot of money on it, so
that's his. Oh, it's his
that's
winning.
Okay.
Is this guy a big winner? I'll be honest. I know nothing about F1 at all. Absolutely nothing. But I don't know. That's why I was asking the question more like, okay, it's so David's saying it's still pretty big, so maybe it is still big, because I was wondering, did they miss their window on when they really should have been pushing all these F1, this F1 stuff out there? There's a reason they're making an announcement. I feel like we're going to see a lot more maybe in 2026 here. So it was curious, and it was something that they leaked, so I wanted to pull that in there. Now, the anime, like, again, and we knew this, right? We knew anime is a huge part of what Funko is going to be doing. I think the mystery
all new
stuff,
Demon Slayer, like all new Demon Slayer.
There's Demon Slayer. There was the K-pop Demon Hunters.
The molds,
though. The molds are fantastic. I mean, the molds have gotten exponentially better over the last couple of years with really everything. But
now
especially
are all these, what is that, Pop Plus or whatever, or Pop Premium or whatever, Pop Premium, even though like boxes with the like kind of, because of the big sword and swoosh and like the the fire and stuff around them, it seems like they're now charging extra for that. Like, you get the extra.
No, they're definitely charging. Yeah, they're definitely. If you're getting something a little bit, people listen. If we're buying limited piece pops that are costing 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks, I think people are now saying, listen, if it's a really good mold, we're willing to spend a couple extra bucks. So if they're giving the extra, like, I mean, look at that one on the left. I don't know if it's a Tanjiro or a Kamado or whatever that one is, but it looks pretty darn cool. But yeah, I mean, they've got more One Piece. They got live action One Piece coming out as well. I saw a whole release on that. I might have a slide in here at some point that we can take a look at that, because I think those look pretty good too. And it's going to bring up a real conundrum. Like, now do you collect the One Piece?
Television
and live
One
action
collector, or animation One Piece collector, or both? I know.
Because I love the live action One Piece, but I also enjoy quite thoroughly the anime. Yeah. But I'm going to stick with my anime. I don't think I'll get any of the live action, but some people only know it through the live action. So it's probably good that they're doing, line for that. But, I didn't pull a ton of anime stuff tonight because unfortunately I won't be able to speak to, there was names that I've never heard of before that, like, I'm going to flash it on the screen and I wouldn't be able to add too much to it. So I apologize to our anime people out there, but there's probably a couple more slides in here tonight.
It looks like we got mystery minis, we got pops, we got like everything in between for anime coming, of course.
Yes, and one thing we do have is we got some amazing Star Wars pops. I seen John pop in here. I'm almost positive that I seen it. I'm trying to pay attention to everything. I have a hard time, but I think I seen John pop in here. And I'm sure he is ecstatic over what they just announced. I mean, we got another Jango Fett that, is there. We got a white Vader for some reason. But why do we have a white Vader?
With a gold base? Look at the gold base.
Yeah, what is this for something? Am I missing something? Like, why do we have a white Vader with a gold base?
What's the mace? What's the mace and Dooku from?
Mace and the Dooku, I think, just goes back to the. I mean, they've done that whole line with the. What are they calling him? Were they calling the Deco?
But they're not the Deco ones, right? They're just regular ones this time.
I think they're Deco.
Are they Deco? It's hard to tell.
Listen, I'm probably jumping to conclusions here, but all of the other black boxes had the Deco stuff. Jango Fett is definitely a Deco one, because I don't know, it just looks very Deco-y to me. But the Vader threw me off. I seen that announced the other day, and I was just like, well, that's curious.
I mean, and it's cool that hey, it's still going with some Star Wars. We're getting some characters we don't have as much, maybe. I mean, Vader's going to come out with everything. We all know that. Like, every time they make some kind of Star Wars line, you're going to get a Vader in it. It just, they know it sells. They're not going to.
Is that what this is? Is this a Legends Vader? Like,
it looks like it.
I'll be honest. I didn't know that. I mean, that's why I'm asking. Like, I hope there's a reason that there's, but hey, that's what I'm saying. It's a little bit for everybody. Probably not for me. Like, yeah, Mace doesn't look like the. I mean, he's got to fall. I don't know what you would do with Mace to make him look deco. I mean, Dooku.
Oh, now I can. I don't. Yeah, they don't look deco. Like I get Django, he looks kind of deco, but I don't.
Very.
Those two don't look very deco, unless we're missing
I mean,
something. Maybe we don't see the
here,
detail on them.
yeah, it's I don't know, like a few more of those, and yeah, it is what it is.
At least he's not Snowman Vader. I mean,
like we got the clone troopers here on the left side, and is that a first order trooper on the right side? It's hard to tell because they look very decodified or whatever we're gonna
whatever this new style is gonna be.
Paint flattery. The Anakin looks kind of cool. I like the way they did the saber on the.
We got a Death Star Biddy in there.
Death Star Biddy house thing that they've been doing. I think that's what that's going to be one of those that unfolds.
We got some like movement looking one, like it's making it look like the lightsaber's moving. Is that what it's trying to do? Like make movement?
Unless somebody was like taking a picture and like moving their camera.
Or he has a flag, and maybe he's flagging people down. Maybe it's a flag. We can't tell.
Like one of the guys for the airplanes. I mean, it could be. Yeah, it definitely could be. I mean, I'm sure once they make the official release, we'll get to see this a little bit better. I think that the outfit could look really. I think this one could actually be very cool. It's hard to tell from just a quick little shot.
I think it'd be cool if they glow. If they add the
around the eyes
glow, then you might get me. You might sucker me in there.
And then we had some more stranger. Man, we're getting a whole. Like we knew we were getting a new wave, and we got like one or two waves already. Like, and there's a couple that are teased here, and then there's a whole other wave that we're gonna see a slide on too. So they got a lot coming.
Yeah,
I think this is a cool 2-pack though.
This is a cool one, and I mean we only have 2 Karens before this, 3 maybe now.
We had another 2-pack with Billy.
A 2-pack with Billy, right?
I think there was one Karen.
We had the NFT Karen, and then I thought we had one more recent one, but I think this is good because this is a great. I mean, if you haven't watched this season, I don't know what you're thinking. Go watch the season.
Yeah.
It definitely is a great. I enjoyed this season. Whatever anyone says, I still enjoyed this season.
I did too, man. A lot of people.
It was a good way to wrap it. I think it was a good way, and you can't have those kids turning like 35 and doing more seasons.
No, because they're close to 35 already. I mean, you're right. Listen, it could have been different, and there are definitely some plot holes and some things that they could have done whatever. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody because there are people that probably do have to go watch it still. But I mean, you must not be a huge fan of it. I'm just saying, you probably should have watched it already. But I understand that. But I thought they wrapped it up in a nice way. It could have been maybe a little bit different, and I think they could have done a couple things, but. I'm not going to complain too much. I enjoyed all the seasons, and I thought that season 5 was a good one. Maybe not the best one, but it was definitely. I enjoyed it too. I'm right there with you. I thought it was good, and this was a great scene from that season. Now,
I don't get these. Don't.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about.
I'm a Stranger Things collector,
but.
You know that.
Would you ever get these?
No, I'm not.
Even if you got like 99% probably. Would you go after?
I mean, I feel like I have all these pops separately. I don't need half of them at a time, anyways. But yeah, it's like it's very much similar to the what were they? The Scoops Ahoy colored ones that they came out with. Like these are even worse than that.
Yeah,
these are even worse than that. I think. These just don't fit with, and it's funny that why is like everyone upside down but Hopper too? Like Hopper's like, here's Hopper at the beginning of the season, here's Hopper at the end of the season. Like Will isn't, like, if you want to do that, then Will
Will
and
should have looked
11 should be
35 on the
different.
one side and the other way. Yeah.
Barb should
I
be
mean,
really dead. I mean, on the other side, something.
no offense to Barb, but she was only in the show for like 20 minutes. I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
I mean, poor Barb. Sorry, Barb. But
yeah, Barb.
really, I don't think they needed to come out with the Barb like this. Like, probably the least like character that people have been looking for another Barb um, at this point. So
Like, I don't know. There's a part of me that when I see these kind of things, I wish they would pull back on some of this stuff. And I get it. Like, they're a huge company. Like, Funko's a
I don't
huge
think
company. They got to put out a ton of different things.
they're not going to
You
make
know,
the money on these though. Like these are going
I
to
think
sell a
around it.
little niche, but I think they're going to be sitting on shelves and stuff like that at Targets and Walmarts and whatever else you can think of that sells Funko. Like, I don't know if anyone else is a Stranger Things collector and is like, I'm gonna get these. Let me know. But
Yeah.
I just don't see this as, I don't see this as a demand that we've been wanting. And they've done this. I mean, I guess this is their new Chrome, right? Like the half and
Well,
half. Is that the new Chrome?
I think
Like
we're going to see some other stuff that would be the new Chrome. I don't even know what this would be called because, like, this is a different level. Like, because let's put it this way. It's kind of like that Hades that we saw, the limited piece Hades and the Leonardo. Like, part of me is like, that's kind of the new Chrome, is just recoloring it. This is where, like, they're doing, well, some of these have, like,
they're like,
well,
we're not
they're kind of
remaking a
reused
mold.
molds.
Don't worry. We're not remaking a mold. We're just taking half a mold and half a mold and putting them together. Don't
They did
worry,
that.
everyone. We're not remaking it. We're just doing
They did
half
that
and
with
half.
some of the Marvel stuff too. I remember the Cap that has like Cap on one side and then Steve Rott. Like,
Well, they did. You know what? If you're gonna do it as just a limited piece, and put it out there, and
for
like
one
if
character.
in one character, like
How,
okay, you know what? I really like the Gemini exclusive Flash, like the Reverse Flash and Flash. I think it looks good. These don't look good. Like Hopper looks weird. It's trying to be
looks
almost like
really
the
weird.
you know what is it, like the circus performers where they're like half you could see
Yeah,
like one side and half the
the
bearded
bearded
like
lady, and then the other
the
side's
bearded
not.
lady and the other side's all the fine, and or like trying to be two different people. I don't know. Like I guess the upside down. You know what? The only one I could see them making, and they probably would have been just okay, just making the one, is Will. Just make
Yeah,
Will in the
yeah.
upside down, not in the upside down. Goes back to the original seasons.
I
You
think stuff
know,
like this, if you do it as a one-off, like you said, Josh, you do it as a limited piece, like because they're doing this kind of stuff anyway with these recolors and that kind of thing. Find a whole wave of it. It's just like, man, like it just ends up with like so much. And like I said, I'm just pulling clips thumbnails for the last couple weeks and seeing the amount of stuff that they are like announced just in the last, like I said, 10 days or so. It's like, man, like 30% of it easily could have got trimmed out. And I think nobody would be like, man, I really wish I was getting upside down Barb with mixed in with the right side up Barb. You know what I mean? That just
yeah,
seems to be that consensus for me. And I think we do have another Stranger Things at some point. But now this piqued my interest a little bit. So
yeah,
basically, these are not like mystery minis. I think these are full size.
full size. Yeah, full
Full
size.
size. I'm going to just show the three slides that I have real quick. So this is, now I like this. This is the 1 in 6. You could get the 1 in 6 of those characters on the top. Then we got the 1 in 72 at the bottom. Feels a little thrill joy. If we're going to
You know
be,
what though? It doesn't in a
it
way
doesn't.
because
It
it's
doesn't. This is
different.
almost right
It
in
feels
between what
more
Mike's doing and what
giant
Brian's
mystery
doing.
minis. It feels like giant mystery minis. This feels like, I'm surprised. This is more like what I thought they would do with the Pop Mart style things. This is a little bigger than a Pop Mart style because it sounds like it's a full mystery pop.
Hmm.
But I think they're smart on doing it this way a little bit because this is their own character, and they just want to see how retailers react to it. Because don't forget, Toy Fair in that is not about customers. It's about
Right.
retailers that are buying this stuff from you and you're announcing things. It's like to get like, oh, your customers will be interested in this. I guess the cards are all right. Like, I don't feel like the cards are, they're not like limited pieces or anything. So the 1 in 72 chase is kind of cool. I just don't see myself going after these. I don't know. I'm like, I could buy one and like, hey, it's cool, but it's not. It's also, I think, one of the things Funko does so well, and Thrilljoy is doing it with them, is pop culture. I mean, Thrilljoy's not throwing like their blues and that, like, unless they make them 1,500 pieces, they're not selling out. Like, there's one that's like 5,000, right? And like it's going to sit there for a while, and people are going to see it on a site, and they don't have a super with it and things like that. This has a chase, which the chase might be highly desirable, but how long will it be highly desirable for? Because it's not pop culture related. Like, it's going to be, people are going to want the set, and then people are going to kind of get over it and go on to the next, which might be fine for Funko because this isn't an IP. They can make 50,000 plants and still keep going.
I mean, honestly, I think, put it this way, like, we've opened a lot of the Pop Mart stuff. We've opened up the Minnesota stuff on the channel. Like, we've done that over the last couple of weeks because Bree's found a couple stores in our area that's all that stuff. I'll be honest, that stuff is not cheap. Like, you're spending $20, $24, $30 for some of these mystery minis. So I think where they do have a good angle is, like, from what I was gathering, because I was trying to do a little research on this, it looks like these are going to fall somewhere between $15 and $20 is what it looked like. Now, don't hold me to that, because just, people guessing at that kind of thing. But
I mean,
price point, I think, is going to be okay. They're putting the cards in much like mystery. I'm calling mystery minis, but not mystery minis, but more the Pop Mart. I think they're going more after the Pop Mart thing. And on top of that, I see, like, I was reading through comments and stuff like that. A lot of people love it, like, are really excited for these. Now, it does, like, I'm not like a little, I should collect these kind of plants because I kill everything else that, like, is real. So this should be the plants that I should pick up. But, like you said, Jess, I would pick up one or two of these just to, just because I think it's kind of one of those fun things, kind of like what we do even with all the Pop Mart stuff. I mean, we usually get Disney. So to speak to your point, I'd rather go after IP driven stuff. But again, we got more slides in here too of a couple things that they did that I like, that they're going back to some of these original, like, their own IP, their own stuff, and getting a little bit creative. It's kind of like the Paka Pakas back in the day, which I mean, there were people that love that stuff.
This is a lot more affordable too. Like, you're not spending, you're not giving away your percentage to an IP or whatever you're paying at. Like, somehow it's a percentage out to the IP, no matter what, whether it's per item you make, per thing you sell, or unit you sell, or a flat fee, you're still paying that percentage. Where they don't on this, and they're paying for their molds, they're paying to put them together and create them, probably costing them a lot less, even with adding a 72 chase, with adding the cards, with adding the packaging for a mystery thing. I think they'll be fun out there. I think they'll have some niches that'll like these. I think there's a good variety of people that will enjoy these, enjoy the style of them. And I'm surprised they didn't. Too bad they didn't make more than just the 1 in 72, and that's it. Like, out of that, some other rare ones in there, or something like that. I think they missed out on that boat. They do really well with mystery minis in that style, like where you buy a box and you're not guaranteed to get, like, does that one replace one if you buy a full case? Do you get the whole set? Like, because the case is 6, do you get all 6? Or that 1 in 72 replaces one of these out of that? Those kind of things to think about.
Yeah, so I always like the idea that you got a little, but a lot of the Pop Mart stuff, like, that's kind of what they do. They have one character that you go after. I mean, I'd like to see them go outside the box a little bit to kind of differentiate. Have a 1 out of 36, a 1 out of 72. mix it up a little. Again, this wouldn't be something that is going to fall into my wheelhouse at all. But I understand that. I think that this will fall into some. And where do they go with this kind of thing? I
This is
think it.
very Pop Marty. Like this is what they're going after. Like Pop Mart pricing on
Yep.
stuff, being able to have a secret, which Pop Mart most of them do. A lot of them, some don't, but a lot of them do have a secret in there. That's what's trending right now. So they're going after that trend, and they
Yeah.
can move a lot
Smart.
faster on this because they don't have to go through licensing approval and everything like that too.
Yeah, it's smart because like you could see this big flux right now, and again, it could be something that lasts for 6 months and dies out. But I mean, I think Disney's jumped on it. Like they've got their own thing now. The Minnesota, like I didn't even realize this. We got like two or three of them in like within a 45-minute drive of us. So like
Yeah,
I didn't even realize there's Pop Mart that's close to us as well. And I know that that's not going to be the case everywhere, but like it seems like it's starting to build a little bit. So for them to get on this, and they should, it falls into their wheelhouse for what they do. So it makes sense. Again, this is not something I'm buying 10 of. I don't need to have all these plants. I don't even know if I need to have one, but I would open one or two just to take a look at them. And then if they came out with some different things, at some point,
yeah.
maybe, maybe you
I
get an
mean,
extra
I would
one.
enjoy bringing back some of the Fantastic Plastic stuff, that kind of line in this
Yes.
format. I would
And what
like.
I
I
would
love
love,
that line.
if I could figure out my oh my god, I put it in the right order. Amazing. Thank you, Vince. Thank you for one time I did something right. So here's another thing that they did. I love that they did this again, not really for me per se, because I actually like the Freddies that they did with all the uh Zodiac sign.
Yeah,
Am I calling it the
yeah.
right thing?
They did it, the Zodiac. Yeah.
So these are all Zodiac signs, super fun like characters. I could see a lot of people getting it, like being into something like this. Again, not maybe for me per se, but I think this is fun. I like that they did their own thing. I really wish they get back on the myth line. I think that they could have continued that. It was kind of
Oh yeah.
why that one died. I felt like that one was doing well. Like they were selling
No.
well on the website when things were going really well. Like some of their stuff that I remember, some of those being the first ones that sold out and kind of signaled the sign that everything was going to start going crazy. And it was their own designs, and I like that they're bringing some of this stuff back because like you just said, Josh, I think the Fantastic Plastic and stuff like that, like I think it's been some of their most creative and best stuff that we've seen from them.
Oh yeah.
Like I like S'mores Boy from a couple years back, and you start going down the list of all those amazing, you know.
I mean, and now they're doing the limited stuff. It's easy; they could easily do something like that too, and throw limited, or like you said, do them like the chase style with this. They have so much opportunity, I think, with these. Now, I think you have to have like, hey, you know what you're buying. Like, I'm gonna go.
Right.
I'm a tourist, so I'm gonna go buy the tourist one.
Yeah,
Like
this is not something you don't want to do
you don't
mysteries
want
in these.
you don't want mystery. Yeah, but these are on Amazon Entertainment Earth. That means they're everywhere. Like they're
Yeah.
going to be every kind of place you can think of.
Yeah, and then again, kind of to stay on
Ah,
that, like they're starting to do more and more. I think they came out with some more of the pets lines over the last couple of weeks as well. So
like
they're definitely
this
venturing
Australian
into
line,
that area.
the Australian line. I feel like
Mhm.
like all our friends in Australia will appreciate this line. But they're flocked too. I love that
I
they're
kind of love
flocked.
this kangaroo.
I think these will do well. Like
I
these
do
are going to
too.
do well in stores. I think people just say, "Oh, that's cute. I want that for my desk," or that for I love koalas or I love kangaroos or like I could see a lot of people going after these.
Yeah, these seem like no brainers that they should have been doing this kind of thing, and they really haven't. They really haven't for the most part. It's been
They should make different
mostly
like continents and animals on different continents or something like that. Which they, you remember the
like
country
your mind.
thing they were doing, the pin country
Yep,
thing they were doing for a while, and then
that
they
was another
stopped.
great thing. Yeah.
They could have kept doing those kind of things, but
Yeah, they completely got away from all that, but it does seem like they're coming back around. And we got more SpongeBob. I'm just gonna have to go down the list. Unfortunately,
This is fun.
I'd like to keep it in a more organized way, but we're gonna have to go down the list here. So
Yeah.
we got a bunch more Sponge. Did you get to see the movie? Are you gonna go see the movie if you
I did
haven't
not
yet?
get to see the movie, but these are fun. I think Man Ray is a great addition.
Man Ray
I
is
think
pretty sweet.
I don't need a ton more SpongeBob pops, but I
No.
buy one every once in a while. I'll get one. I'll get a Thrill Joy. I'll get a Sponge. I have the OG SpongeBob line, but like Man Ray's, I like that they're making characters that they haven't made before. So I think
Mhm.
that's where they're going to do well. I know you can make SpongeBob at a million different kind of situations because there's so many, but yeah, I think a lot of people are going to have fun with these ones.
They've done a good job with SpongeBob too, because they do pick the like unique points in the show, in the
Yeah.
movie, that kind of thing. They don't. They're not just a SpongeBob. You know what I mean? They've done it. Whoever's heading it up, I mean, I think they've done an amazing job with all the SpongeBob pops for
Someone
sure.
must really enjoy SpongeBob that is
Yeah.
on this line. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of mashups, and listen, I'm gonna show the next one too, because I think I did put it
Oh,
in the right order. Like, Josh, listen, I love Universal Monsters, love them. Now we got the like they did some patchwork Disney pops. Now we got the patchwork
you know,
Universal Monsters. I
weirdly, the only one I like out of this is Frankenstein or Frankenstein's
Well,
monster.
Frankenstein
I
kind
should
of makes
say.
sense with
I
this.
mean, I don't get like the other like Dracula like Phantom of the Opera. I thought at first when I saw it, I thought, is that Phantom of the Opera? No, it's Dracula.
Isn't there a small part of you that says somebody saw Handmade by Robots and they're like, you know what? They're
Do
onto
they?
something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like they tried to kind of do their
Wait,
version
hey,
of
they need
it.
something for Halloween. They need something to put at Walgreens because we always see this. That's the only time of year we get new pops at Walgreens. I feel like is like Halloween. They put new Stranger Things or Nightmare Before Christmas or Universal Monster pops. That's all you get new at Walgreens. Like that's the only time.
I'd rather get that same Frankenstein with the flower in his hand every year than getting these. And I'll be honest, like these, okay, I could get over this. Like the boxes, they're black. That's kind of cool. The
Yeah,
patchwork, honestly, like we got the Oogie Boogie patchwork one, so I can't talk
yeah.
too much trash about patchwork. But I thought that one worked and it looked kind of cool. What I don't understand, what like this is
What are
Universal
these? What are
Monsters mashed up with anime.
is
That's
it?
what it that's what it
Anime?
says right in the description. Anime and Universal
Is it like?
Monsters.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Like,
Maybe I'm missing something out of this. I thought at
yeah,
first when I saw
yeah.
these, I thought they were like, I don't know, Monster
No, they're
High.
anime. I'm telling you, I read it and then I had to read it again. I'm like, why are we? Because and let me tell you why.
I need to
Is
find this
because
and look at them closer because I'm trying to get who are they mashed up with though? Like,
just
are they just the animation
it's just
version? Like,
anime.
this was out as an animation maybe at one time, and this is what they look like. Like, not
No,
anime,
Judge, I think they're
animation.
saying anime. Like I think like Dracula looks like maybe he's got like eyeshadow, or is it just his red eyes? I can't tell. But
He
like
has
the
one eye
invisible
closed, and like I don't.
Frank,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Like this is just it's just
Uh,
weird. I like when I saw him, it flashed on my screen real quick, and I'm like, okay, what do we got? Like, I don't know. Are these just pastel? And then I started reading. I'm like, anime? Why? Is somebody thinking, listen, anime does well? Are we gonna get like anime
oh
Marvel?
wait,
Anime?
that
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm worried about is this is the new Chrome. That's what I'm worried about. Anime does
well,
well. Let's just smash everything up with anime now.
so now I'm wondering if you're gonna have the next version of the horror series here next. I wonder if that'll pop up because I know there was another version of horror out here, or it might be in your slides a little bit later. But
Oh, I
let's see.
know, I read it in the slides for sure. Before I do that, I'm gonna say, Wayne, thank you, my friend. 24, 2 years
2 years,
on the dot.
2 years. What
Can you
anniversary
believe
is
two
that?
years
That's
ago in
2 years.
2024, in January of 2024, You're like, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy a shot, and I appreciate you hanging out. Still, appreciate you, Wayne.
All right,
And I
all right.
do
You
have
owe
that. Is
him.
it gonna be next?
You owe him
It's not
cotton.
next.
You owe him something cotton. Cotton is the 2-year anniversary gift. Cotton version.
Is that what it is? Cotton?
Yeah.
Cotton's
So
2
you
years.
need to send him a shirt or something. I think. I don't know.
Hey, that might be a possibility. We've got the Wolverine meme.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
didn't feel like it translated that well for me.
All right.
It's all
I don't
right.
need it.
No. And so the rivals. This is the video game. Am I?
Video
Am I
game.
correct
Yeah.
on that?
Yeah.
This is-
They look strange though. Like how they did.
They do. I wasn't familiar
Venom.
enough with the
No.
the game to like judge
I'm not.
these.
I
'Cause
know.
do love them.
It's a pretty big game though. Like I'm sure there'll be the people that play it and like it and go after some of these, but I'll pass. I'll pass.
Now these I thought were pretty amazing. I like the little here, let me make these a little bigger because
Now
I gotta appreciate. I'm gonna oh, let me go back to that. So the hey here,
yeah.
like I think that is just a great mold.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Oh look,
And the Kochu guy, like
that guy looks great. He looks
boxes
really
look good too. I think they did a good job with
Now he
the
glows
design
in
on the boxes.
what glows in the dark? The hook?
Maybe the hook, maybe the fire that he's. I mean, look at what he's standing on.
Oh, maybe the fire. Yeah, maybe both. Maybe the hook and the fire. Maybe they could really impress us with a glow instead of just having his necklace glow or something weird like that.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a good glow. I could see that with the hook. The hook would make
I would like to
sense
see
in
the
Lava
hook glow
set.
white, like that hook glow, and then have the fire glow as well. Like impress me. Go do something.
Impress me.
Impress me.
Make me want to purchase this. I'll be I like you know, we start to run into these things where like and on this one I don't even know if it I don't know if it even said Moana 2. I'm assuming this is for Moana 2. I mean, we got the entire first movie. We got I think actually we're still missing one pop. I don't know which one it was, but I think we're missing one pop. I've always struggled when like they come out with a sequel. Do I go after all of these now because it's a whole other thing? I don't think I
go
can.
after like something that you don't have from the first movie.
I think I'm going to just stick with the first movie, but I am going to get this coconut guy because I was kind of bummed. The only way to get the coconut guy out of the first one, I think you had to buy I think he was in a boat. I think the boat set with Moana. I think there was a full thing.
So I see a glam of the glow.
Is it good?
And it's good because it's what I said. Funko impressed me, and guess what they did?
They impressed you?
They impressed me. It is the white of the hook, and the fire lava is red.
Yeah.
Now, Moana's glow is crappy. It's just a little.
Yeah. What is it? Just the hearted Tafiti?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I believe that. That reminds me of like the Iron Man glow from back in the day when just the arc reactor glued.
Now, is this the live action? It's not the live action, is it?
I don't think it is.
I don't think so, right?
I mean, but with that being said, though,
you can't tell from the box, right?
You can't tell from the box because they did do a wave for Moana 2. This does not say Moana 2 on it, though.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, right? Is it the live action? Is it?
Yeah, it doesn't say that. It could be for the live action. That doesn't look like is that the Rock, though? You know, maybe it is, though, because even the Moana looks a little bit different. I don't know.
I see the box. It just says Moana on it. Disney Moana. That's it. So maybe it's just Moana. Maybe they're bringing back. It's not 2. It's not live action. It's just Moana. It's just let's bring it back.
It's going to be very dependent on what I pick up, but I am definitely picking up the coconut guy. I love that and actually I love Hey Hey too. I would get coconut guy and Hey Hey. Coconut guy I would take out of box, throw out the box, and keep a coconut guy probably somewhere on my desk over here. I'd love to look at that somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, here was the other. Remember when I said there was a bunch of Stranger
Oh,
Things?
there's still more too. I don't even
There's
think this is
more.
all.
And this is
So,
not all. This is like the second or third
all right,
wave that they had
you
from
needed
the
you
last
needed
season.
Mr. What's It. Like I think that's been a little while too. I feel like he's
Mr.
been
Watts has been
shown.
out, or at least out a little bit, because Mr. Watts was going for way too much money. People were
Yeah,
paying crazy prices. So I think some of them leaked out. I think they
yeah.
officially released, maybe it could have been last Friday. I don't remember
Okay.
what it said now. I'd seen last Friday, and a lot of this stuff is releasing tomorrow on Entertainment, or some of this, not some of the stuff that we've talked about here tonight. We got more
Future
Futurama pops. We
fun.
finally got Hermes and
Yeah.
Amy. I mean, we
Harmony and
never
Amy.
had a Hermes and an Amy. Super King Bender. I mean, there's some good stuff
They're
here.
fun. Yeah, they could make a ton out of these, and these translate well to the Funko format. I mean,
They do.
that's the great thing about them.
They do. And I was contemplating, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. I might not keep my Futurama because the more that they come out, and I love them all. Like I just sold one of our benders, other benders, one of the newer ones, because I wasn't committed to keeping the new ones. But when I can't be complete on something or close to complete, then I start to struggle. What do I keep? And maybe I just don't keep any, and that's maybe the way. And then I'll have room to finish my Transformer stuff back there.
Yeah.
These
Your
were
live
the
action.
One Piece live action. This is all the live action stuff. I thought it was kind of weird that they did a live action Chopper,
I mean, you know
because they
what
haven't
though?
actually put live action Chopper in the show as of yet.
Oh,
So
so I wonder if this is a lot to do with new CEO being a little more connected with Netflix from the past. So got some Netflix select connections going on to get these going pretty
yeah, because
quick.
they
And
they teased that Chopper was going to be in season 2, because they showed like the back of his hat or something like
good.
that. I remember when they kind of teased for season 2, but he's not been in an episode officially as of yet.
And,
But
and it's coming very soon, right? Like the new season.
yeah, it's yes, I believe it is coming fairly soon now.
So the nice thing about this, it doesn't say seasons on it. I think so maybe that's why they can just come out with them all at kind of once now
Yeah,
or
yeah,
that.
which
But
is a good idea.
I think this is also like for the people that might want to get a lot of the live action autographs happen. So now I could see these doing well because a lot of the live action people also go to a lot of the cons and things like that now. So, ooh, big,
Oh,
big one.
and okay,
We
thank you,
haven't
Josh.
got it.
Thank you.
I don't feel like we've gotten a 10-inch in a while.
No,
Like, I feel
that's
like,
why I threw that in there. And Josh is saying Moana is from the first line, so it's the third wave from the first movie. So that means I do
yeah.
have to buy them all. Well,
Oh,
thank you,
you do.
sir, for that. Now,
Yeah.
they won't fit on my shelf that I have for Moana anymore, but I'll have to figure that out now.
They can
But
all
yeah,
come out of the box.
that's why I put this Tony Chopper in here. This is the first 10-inch that I can remember in, other than Pokemon, because Pokemon they still have been doing. Other than Pokemon, though, what have we got 10-inch? I can't even remember the last 10-inch.
Pokemon. I feel like
Just
Pokemon.
Pokemon, right?
Like Pokemon. Like every con has been a Pokemon. Oh, you know what? They did make a. I feel like they did make another One Piece 10-inch, right?
Was that a 10-inch?
I feel like
Are
that.
you talking about the dragon dude?
No.
I mean, they could
Didn't
have.
they make
I mean, Chopper makes sense why they did a 10-inch. If you guys have watched it, well,
I know
not
Demon
the live
Slayer
action,
has
because he's
made.
not into
Yeah,
live
Demon
action. But
Slayer
if
made a
you've watched
10-inch,
the cartoon,
but not many 10-inch. Like I feel
no,
like 10-inches have been very, very quiet. Very quiet.
which is smart. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's okay
It's a
that
lot
they
for retailers. Oh,
and
there,
Josh,
yeah, Lucky with me. Yeah, that's what I
this,
thought.
this is what you
This
were
is what
talking
I
about
was talking
earlier.
about. You know what though? Actually, I kind
In
of
a
like.
demented kind of way, they kind
I
of
like a
work.
few of them. You know what? These are fun. I could see horror collectors having fun with these. I don't know. I think they're fun. These would have been great mystery minis. Like these would have been a
Yeah.
really fun mystery mini line if you did all the different ones. Like did Freddy Krueger, you add in like you have Jason, Michael Myers, you have all of them as doodles, and then you have some like rare 1 in 72s, 1 in 36s, and do them as a mystery mini line. This is what they should have done for the pop secrets. Like this is the kind of stuff you do for that secret line. You throw these in a mystery thing. You don't know what one you're getting. You're going after them, so you got to get them all because horror people have to get them all or get the one you want. And then you throw in a 1 in 72, 136, those kind of things in there,
Yeah.
and they would have done really well because they're fun, unique. But I feel like they could have been small ones and people would have had fun with them, or bigger size and do the mystery style. Like you had your chance with these.
Yeah, I think
like,
that these would definitely work. I mean, if you're a fan of like, and these are the what were they called again? They're like
doodles. I think
doodles. Doodles. That's what they were. But
They're fun.
because they look kind of crazy, and they are kind of crazy characters.
Yeah.
I think that these work out good. Like them better than I mean, these are 100 times better because they're unique. You know what I'm saying? They're not just mashups. They're not recolors. These are completely like 100% unique. And we've already had a bunch of the clowns. We've had a bunch of Jasons. We've actually had a bunch of all of these at this point.
Yeah.
So this feels different. You know what I mean? This feels a lot different for me. It feels different enough that I would say, okay, I picked these up. This would be, this is fun enough to go pick these up. These feel different enough. But yeah, I like these. I think these actually do work. I think this is one of those where, maybe 8 out of 10 things we've talked about we don't love. This I think is actually a pretty cool concept.
I think Funko should watch this and go with my idea. Stop kind of production, finish a couple others, add a secret, throw it in a Pop Mart style box, and it's a win. It's a win because people will go after them. Throw these in a Hot Topic, throw these in a box lunch, throw these in a whatever else retailer you want, and they will sell. Especially a box lunch. These will sell at a box lunch.
Especially horror characters.
Hot Topic will go crazy for these. You make them into a mystery style with some rare 1 in 72. Have some fun with them.
The first Funko stuff I ever bought was the horror mystery minis back when I know Reese O'Brien was designed.
Yeah.
Those mystery minis were like really those good. Were fantastic. Yeah. Before I thought they started to kind of get away from they did get away from that style and they went to kind of a different style with things. But they had a horror one where it was just those look good, like those older style, and they held pretty good values. Some of those were pretty expensive back in the day, and some of those chase figures that you'd have to try to find got up there in price for sure. But the work that they used to do on those were fantastic. And like you just said, Jess, I agree with you 100%. I think that these would do amazing as like a mystery mini or something like that, because people that love horror would love all of these characters, especially for around Halloween time. It gives you another kind of thing, another thing. And I think they would work out perfect for that for sure.
And I will say that's one thing I think I'm seeing Thrill Joy do a little bit is reusing a mold for a mystery mini, which is good and bad, right? Like,
yeah,
you can tell like they have the same mold, but sometimes people don't want to buy the big character. Some people want a little small of them, or the problem is some of them are supers. So then, you can still get a possible of like what that character looks like, but it's not in a super format. It is just in a pixel little format. I think that's good and bad kind of thing. I will say I enjoyed mystery minis back when, like, I remember, I mean, Supernatural had mystery minis.
Yeah, I had those. Yep.
But I love the Marvel zombies, the zombies and the Venomized Marvel line, but the mystery mini line. Like, I felt like I bought a lot of those pops and I've gotten rid of a lot of the pops, but I still keep all the little mystery minis because don't take up a lot of room too, as well. And you can
Mhm.
throw them on a shelf. It's not like you're keeping the box out of those and everything like that. So,
After those two lines, after the Venomized and after the Zombie, I felt like Marvel, especially with the Mystery Minis, they switched like artists or design or something. They got really
they
like
got
cheap looking.
cheaper.
Yeah, they got
I think
really like you didn't get the same quality, you didn't get the same look anymore. They they were a lot less fun. And then really all of their for me, all of their Mystery Minis at that point got kind of bad. And they had such a good like their old ones were different. Those felt completely different than Pops. They had their own style. Then they started moving away. Like you just said, they were good and they were unique, and then they got bad. I'd like to I get back to that. Get back to some good ones, not the whatever. But Rambo. Do we have any other Rambo Pops? Because I seen these and I'm like, I gotta take a screenshot.
I don't know if we do actually.
I
That
don't
might
think
be
we
the
got any
first
Rambo.
Like
And I'm
I
like,
feel
how
like
did this slip by me? I didn't even realize this got announced. And I seen it today, and I'm like, holy smokes, Rambo, we need that. I need that.
all right. So I will say though, like when people think Rambo, they do not think of the first movie. They think of the second movie.
In the
So
jungle.
if you ever watch Rambo and you think of like all the scenes, like him with the big machine gun and his shirt off, and like that's all the second movie. That's not the first movie. Like him in the jungle. Like the first movie, he's in a like American town and doing stuff. So go back
Doesn't
and
he
watch
get
the
chased
Rambo
around in
movie.
the first one?
Yeah, like the first one is very different than like what you think of Rambo. I think First Blood, and then you got First Blood Part 2 is like completely almost like a different story. It seemed like. I know it's like it's funny though because a lot of people don't realize like the difference. So is this Rambo? This is just Rambo? Like this is
John
him?
Rambo.
Yeah.
Just good old John.
But I think it's kind of cool they're making him finally. I mean, let's see.
I like it.
We've
surprised.
got Rocky Pops. We got Judge Dredd, which they don't have many pops for. So all this, like all his lines, don't have a lot out there too.
Stallone. Can't go wrong with the guy.
Stallone.
Love Rambo.
Does he ever do autographs? I never hear him at a con or anything like that. I never.
You know what? I would highly doubt it.
Yeah.
And so this just I think I had a couple random one here. We got another Stewie. What do we got? We only got one Stewie. Is this our second or
two
third?
Stewies. So we have two Stewies. We have Stewie with the laser gun, and we have the regular Stewie. So this is our third Stewie. They haven't made Family Guy in probably like 6 to 7 years. I'm guessing because I remember picking up the Family Guy on Gemini back in the day.
Yeah, I remember this story, Josh.
For like $30 or something like that. Full cases of the characters because they're just sitting on there. No one was buying them. I was like, well, Family Guy, man, they don't make any more, and this is super popular. Like this thing is on reruns like every day on TV somewhere and playing on streaming, and like this is over and over. But it's good to see a new Stewie. I hope they make some of the other characters. We need to get the chicken.
The shit when they fight, yeah.
So we need to get that.
That would be a pretty sweet 2-pack, huh?
The they chicken haven't made hardly any. They haven't made even Chris. They haven't made Lois. Like
no, you're right.
They made Stewie, Peter, and Brian. That's it. And two Stewies. They have a regular Stewie and they have a Stewie with a laser gun.
Well, listen, this was at the UK fair. If they're showing Stewie, I don't think they're gonna stop with Stewie. I feel like we got a wave coming through.
It's like Simpsons. It's like Simpsons was quiet forever, and then boom, we started getting Treehouse of Horror and everything else.
Honestly, you need it for Family Guy. You don't have all the main characters even.
The main characters. It's plays so much everywhere, like on regular cable, on streaming, everything like that. Plus, Fox is now owned by Disney, so Disney wants to make their money back on all these Disney characters.
They'll figure out a way to do that.
Yeah.
Then we got this was maybe a week or so ago. I think it was.
I haven't seen the latest season of this. I need to see the latest.
I've got where am I at? I think I started it. I'm trying to think what the last. I think I've seen this guy right here. I remember something happening with this conquest down here.
Now
Kind of weak
I was
face.
like, what is he? What's the difference between the
He's
chase?
got a
But if you
bloody
look
hand.
closely, he's holding. Is he holding like
I
a
don't even
heart
know if
or
he's.
body part or something,
I
or
don't even
just
know if
blood
he
in his
was
hand?
holding anything. Yeah,
I couldn't tell. That was the only difference though. It's like I thought that would make a little better of a chase. Like you could definitely
he
come
could have
on.
got bloodied up a little bit more because
Yeah,
it was a
yeah. You need something.
pretty good battle that he had with the guy.
Yeah.
Then there was a Victor Wembanyama. This was for a leak for Target Con. I did not
Oh,
grab all
cool.
the Target
Yeah.
Con
Yeah.
stuff, but I wanted to throw this in here to say Target Con. I think it's February 22nd. Um, I think where they're releasing everything is. Am I?
In person,
Is that
but
right?
they've been doing pre-order stuff right
They've been
throughout
doing
the time.
pre-orders every Friday, I believe.
Yeah. So
And
you'll
this
see a
one I
lot in
think
stores. I
actually
think
might have been for this Friday.
this is cool. We haven't got a Target. I feel like maybe last one we might have got was like either like I feel like we haven't got any exclusives maybe since like a Larry Bird or a Michael Jordan or something. Like all
They did
legacy
those
players,
hardwood. I
no
think you're right,
new
Josh. I think they
current
did that
players.
hardwoods something or another,
Yeah,
and they
they
did
did
a
the
couple.
whole like Sean Kemp I remember and stuff like that. But this is good to do a more current
Yeah,
line. So cool. Good for
yeah. And I
them.
grabbed one of the
Did you
one
grab the other
Miamis.
basketball one? The other there was a Jordan, a new Jordan. I
I
think
don't
it
know
was
if I
the
have that
three
one.
peat Jordan. That was a cool Jordan.
I've seen enough of Jordan. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
know.
in Michigan here, so I've seen enough of Jordan. You know, I had like 4 people message me about this
They
ghost
sold
tape,
out.
and it sold
It's
out.
sold
And I'm
out.
not surprised it sold out because, like I said, there's certain pops that you know. It was
That
kind of
glitter
there
too.
was one of the Star Wars one was the same way. Like everybody loved it for whatever reason. I think what
Yeah.
it said on the base of the Star Wars one was what sold everybody. I mean, Ghostface Diamond. I mean, you can't really go wrong with
It's a
this. I
lot of
mean,
diamond too. This
it's
is
a
like
lot of diamond.
bedazzled. This is like super glitterified.
And yeah, it sold out. So if you like it, I mean, it's gone. Will they put up more? I mean, time will tell. And then, oh, I got some Thrilljoy stuff. Man, why do they release so many things at once? Like
So
I'm
I did a bunch
overwhelmed,
of
Josh.
these. So we did cover a lot of these. I think last
Did you
PFL
okay?
was
Did you
right
get to cover
before.
most of these? Because
Yeah. So
this was
there's
going
two.
probably about 2 weeks back. Because I remember seeing these in the store since then.
So we could share though. Two of them are like more recent. So the two the has been hotel ones I think there are or whatever. The two at the bottom right, the page you're on.
This
I
one?
think the two at the bottom right, the Chase and the Comet or Hero, those just released at Hot Topic. I think today. I saw
Oh,
them at
really?
Hot Topic was posting that they were coming out, and I saw some people post them. So those came out today at Hot Topic, and a Hot Topic exclusive, Box Lunch Hot Topic exclusive, same
I'm not
company.
familiar
Um,
with
I'm
honestly
not
any
either.
of
I'm
these
not going to go
characters.
after them, but they look colorful and fun. Like the chase looks
They
super
do.
cool. I will say, I think you'll be able to feel the difference in weight because that one has a lot more going on. So just be careful on people trying to sell them on the
Yeah.
aftermarket, unless it's just a reputable thing, or just buy them straight through your Hot Topic. If you got Hot Cash right now, it's going on too. I will say
Is
that
Hot Cash going right now?
Hot Cash is going on right now.
Hmm.
You can save some bucks. So go over and get some Thrilljoy if you want. If you want to save some bucks, get some Funko. A lot pre-order stuff works with it. I will say they ship to store if you're going to do pre-orders because they usually charge for different shipping weird fees with
They do.
pre-orders. So
Yeah,
if you
they
ship
do.
to stores, they don't though.
Right.
Um,
I always
and
ship
then
to store,
yeah,
but Josh, I'm gonna like my Hot Topic probably hates me. I mean, the last 2 times I shipped to store, I just never went and picked it up. I get like
uh,
I don't know what my problem is. They give me like 2 weeks, and I wait till like the 13th day, and then something's going on, and then I forget to go back over there. And I'm that person. I kind of suck when it comes to that. I should just pay the. I don't want to pay the pre-order thing either because they charge you like $6 something or whatever per thing. I just don't want to do that, and then I ship the store and forget about it. So
any pre-order I ship the store, but for the so here's one announcement: Batman is tomorrow. So Batman is limited to 3,000, exclusive on thrilljoy.com, and it has a 24-piece Rainbow Batman Super or Ultra, I guess it would be.
Now you're talking about this is the because I didn't grab it out of my email, but it's these 3 figures right here, but it's in the Megapix.
No, these 3 figures are separate. The Megapix one they announced secretly, kind of, and now have fully come out because it sent in an email, like you said.
Wasn't it these 3?
Megapix is a Batman, but it is a 300-piece Batman. It doesn't have switchable arms, which I don't get. They're back.
Yeah, they went back on that.
It is but they said next ones will, but this Batman doesn't. I don't get it. But it's $125. It's pre-order, so I don't think it's arriving till like April or something like that. So don't expect it tomorrow. These are going to be sent out though. These Batman, they wanted to make it kind of special. They took them out of this. There are Thrilljoy only, so you won't be able to get them on Whatnot. You won't be able to get them through like Chalice unless someone's buying like cases worth at full retail price from Thrilljoy, but they're all on thrilljoy.com. So they moved it.
Okay, so I read the email.
Tomorrow or the big one, or both of them. Maybe both of them are on the 30th. Maybe that's what it is. Because
I was looking at the email tonight.
Do Batman.
You know, and I like I said, I read the email wrong. Then when I seen the email, I did see these 3 characters, right? You know, these 3 versions of Batman. I thought it was the Megapix in these 3 characters, but I looked at the pictures. I'll be honest, I looked at the pictures. I didn't read all the writing that was in the email.
The Megapix Batman has like something in his hand.
Yeah, he had a battering.
I don't even know if it's a battering. It looks like a controller or something, but they're 30th. Yes, sorry, the 30th. They moved them to the 30th, so both are releasing on the 30th. So not tomorrow. Last week they dropped the Chucky, which I don't know if you have on the next slide, the melted Chucky and then the Tiffany Chase. That one's still up on Thrilljoy. It's 3,000 pieces, which is quite a bit, I think, especially not having a super. I think they missed the opportunity since first it doesn't have a thrilljoy.com exclusive, and it's still available on their site. And they just dropped a bunch of Chuckies and Tiffany's. So I was really surprised that they didn't have something interesting with it. But that did drop last week. It's still available. Probably be still available next week if you want to add it with your Batman order, if you're going to get Batman anyway. I thought this might sell out a little. I thought people might buy this on like this flip it on like things if it sold out, but I think it
for
missed
Chucky
out on
or for Batman.
Batman's going to be, I think, gone quick because with a 24 piece, people are going to be hunting that, and that's what people do. It's hunt the supers. Like if you watch a Whatnot or go on a Whatnot, people are like going hardcore on supers. I think they missed out on having a super on this Chucky. I don't get why they didn't. They put the super on the other Chucky that was out. We had another Tiffany already. I just don't feel like it was this one. The Chase was enough to get people. I like the Hero, the creepy looking Chucky, but melted Chucky kind of thing. So
I'm trying to find on Batman because it does say dropping soon, but it's not giving.
Yeah, if you
I'm not
go
seeing
on,
a date in here.
It is the 30th. It's the 30th. They're dropping on the 30th, but it's not shipping till later.
Okay.
So it is dropping on the 30th. The Mega.
Okay, so we got a little time on that one.
Yeah, I got next Friday. So it's $125 though, but there's only going to be 300. So if you want it, I'd grab it. I think they'll go. But you never know. $125 is a lot, and there's no chase. I think that's what they're missing out on.
Yeah.
All the other Megapix had chases. They don't have a chase.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go with that. But again, bigger figure. I think they're trying to cut the costs. Why they're not doing the movable arms?
This is
Why?
their first
Which,
licensed one. This
yep.
is the first non-blue one. Everything else has been blue, so full license. Like this is like full non-blue one. So
So with that, I mean, that was pretty much, man. That was pretty much everything that I could find, or so a couple real quick recap. The Leonardo is dropping tomorrow. Make sure you guys
yeah,
are on. I think at 12:30. There was a confuzzle last week. It was supposed to be 12, and then they moved it. I think they moved it because I know that I've read that it was at 12, and it was 12:30 last week, and it's going to be
I
12:30
know it
tomorrow.
was both. Like I've seen both posted, and
I
they
did too.
posted themselves 2 different times. So I would just go with whatever you see on the website, or be prepared for both
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. So hopefully 12:30, and good luck for everybody that's picking it up. And then, a couple things like, because listen, I had multiple people message today about the Master of the Universe trailer. Jess,
Oh,
I'm assuming you saw it. Did you see the
I
trailer?
did not see it. I did not see it. Did it come out today?
You didn't watch it?
I was like half the day out at
I
outreach.
listen, I get it. I've been
I
that
was
way
a
for like the last 2 weeks.
yeah.
Somehow
Today
that
was like the day I came home and we ate pizza, watched something, and got on here. So
yeah, no, I totally understand. Yeah, the Masters of the Universe trailer came out today. And everybody was wondering what I thought of it. There was actually people that have not watched the channel in a very long time, and they're like, I came here today to watch your video just to see what you were gonna say about Master of the Universe. So for anybody that cares, I might only be talking to 4 people right now, but I'll talk to the 4 people. For me, the only thing, and Joshua will have to watch it to really get the full thing on it, but the only thing that is I'm a little bit worried about is they're starting He-Man off on Earth, which I don't know if I love that, because I'm worried that they're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of setup with the Earth thing, where I just don't think that was going to be necessary. I'm cautiously optimistic, though. I'm still looking forward to it. I thought that, listen, I love Idris. What is it? Idris Elba? Am I saying his first name right? I should have just said Mr. Alba is what I should have said, because I think that's his last name. He was awesome as Heimdall. He was awesome as many other characters. So I'm looking forward to him being Man at Arms. So, and they got some other really good actors and actresses. And I think He-Man, I like it. I think they did a good job casting him. So I'm looking forward to it. I think I can drag Brie along with me, because now we have a little more free time. We got to find movies that we want to go watch anyway. I think she'll watch that with me. So I'm looking forward to catching that. I think it comes out June 5th. And
summer,
I'm
all
worried a
summer.
little bit, but I'm looking forward to it.
So did you ever watch? Did you watch the Netflix Kevin Smith done He-Man Masters of the Universe
Yeah.
series? Did you
Yes,
ever?
I did.
I like that. I enjoyed
It
that.
was, you know
It's
what?
different. It's
It was
different, but I
different.
liked it.
People hated it. People like hated it for several different reasons. There was parts that,
I mean, if
you
you want to
know,
hate something, hate the original movie. I mean, if you want
oh,
to hate something,
listen, that's me. I didn't like the original movie at all. For me, I did not like the original movie at all, because I wanted like He-Man. I wanted action. I wanted
yeah.
Skeletor looked really weird in that one. Like
Oh,
it
I was
wasn't
watching
it
something
wasn't
on some of the trivia around it and
it
behind it.
wasn't any good as far as I'm concerned. And as far as the cartoon goes with the Kevin Smith stuff, like it was okay. I don't There was just like He-Man wasn't there should have been like there were some battle scenes during that. Like if you guys go watch it again, I'm probably speaking to 3 people, but when you had the battle scenes, it was like 10 out of 10. But then there was such like I don't know. The story I didn't think was that good. I wish the story would have been a little bit better. I think they could have simplified it. They don't have to make this big elaborate thing. Just you have these characters that are really great characters. Make them beat each other up and do the stuff that they need to do, and you could tell a pretty simple story. I don't think it has to. I don't think they had to start on Earth and put this whole backstory that looks a little bit corny. again, I want to give it time to breathe, and then I'm going to watch the movie and make my decision. But I like the characters that they've casted, and it looks like it's going to be good. Cringer looks good. I think Battle Cat's going to look awesome. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's some there's Maul. I didn't see that one. I know that came out
That
too.
looked,
The Shadow
yeah, for
Lord
Darth
trailer.
Maul. Yes, that's
Um,
listen. I like all of the I love all of their anime stuff or anime.
yeah.
All of their animated stuff has been amazing. And I'm pretty sure, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they got the original voice actor that did Maul because he sounds the exact same as like in Clone Wars and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I will
That's
say,
cool.
like, speaking of malls, something weird happened this week, and
Josh, do
uh,
you follow Ray? Do you follow him
yes,
on?
yes, I
I'm
do.
sorry, but I had to unfollow.
I was like, what is going on? And I followed him for a while, so I've noticed like
He's
weird,
definitely got
weird
some
posts.
issues. He's got
And
some issues.
I met him, and he was a great guy, and he's
I've
been
heard
great to the
nothing but great
fans.
things about him.
I just don't know what's going on with him and his random posts, and I noticed they get deleted later. Like, I
Well,
something's going
rightfully,
on with him. But if anyone's following him or there's drama. It's just weird. There, people were, I guess, going. I think Shannon, like I told Shannon about him, like you wouldn't believe what I was scrolling through my Instagram this morning and I came up on Ray Park, and then I was like,
it
she
was
was like,
disturbing.
"Oh,
I
I
mean,
saw a
it's not
Reddit post about that."
disturbing.
She said, as soon as the trailer dropped about Darth Maul, like the new Darth Maul thing that popped up, and I was like, "Man, I don't know what's going on. I hope he does better or figures out something
I do too
happening."
because you
He's
know
been he was really great to fans. Like I met him in
that's
person.
what
He was
I've
super
always
nice to
heard.
me. I've seen him he spends time with his fans. He doesn't just sign and say goodbye. Like nice meeting you. Here you go. He talks with you. He's done like stuff with people that's come dressed up or want to do
Yeah,
like poses with him or fight
I've
like
seen
pretend fight scenes with him and stuff like that. Kids and stuff like that.
I've seen
Like
some really cool interactions, but man, if you follow him on Instagram, you see some really interactions with like people in his own life, and I think
oh
he's a different person, unfortunately, because
I I don't know how he just randomly posts it and then they're gone later on. Like
yeah,
he deletes them. I think I don't know if it's his way of reaching out or getting out to people or
his way
whatever's
of
going on.
something. I mean,
It
listen, I
reminds me
don't
of
follow
Britney
that.
Spears train wreck. It kind of reminds me of a Britney Spears train wreck kind of idea. Sometimes going on. So
It's like a Britney Spears train wreck, like on like high speed. I mean, this I don't unfollow people. I had to unfollow, like because it got
uh,
way too weird for me.
this week, yeah, was a
Yeah, I
interesting.
don't know if anybody else follows Ray Park or not, the actor for Darth Maul, but it was crazy. It was a crazy week.
Uh,
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's what made me think of it when we talked about Darth Maul. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I don't know
wonder.
how you don't. I mean, I was thinking
Uh,
about it too, but I was just not going to say anything. But yeah, you're right. Listen, but the anime, yeah, Sam Witwer, right? Am I saying that right? Sam Witwer. I think that's how it is. Uh, Amazing voice actor for Darth Maul. Like he's got that Kenobi. I'm not even gonna try it, but it's pretty amazing, and I'm looking forward to that. We've got some good stuff coming up. And I'm sure we're gonna get pops around the mall show. Sure, we're gonna get pops around
yeah,
Master of the Universe. Are we gonna get? Yeah, we might. Right? We probably will. Will I
and
get
and
them? I don't know. Probably not.
and and I'll say I do appreciate the Daft Punk Funko Pops. I saw Daft post
Yeah.
about those. Their
Yeah.
pre-order. I'm curious about their pre-orders now. Are like because one's exclusive, so I'm curious if like exclusives are they doing the pre-order and then not selling anymore, or are they doing the pre-order and then still selling them? Like Funko's done a lot more
That's
pre-orders
a good
now, so I
question.
think I would like especially on the exclusive. Now the exclusive, if that's a pre-order only, that's the only way you're going to get it. I would pick them up because all those have gone. Every time they've dropped like a pre-order and it's been exclusive to the pre-order, and once it's done, but it doesn't say a date like it ends on. It just says pre-order estimated ship date 3/30. So it doesn't sound like it's like this is all they're gonna sell. That's my only weird thing about it.
Yeah, and you don't know, because the other pre-orders they've just pre-ordered, and I think they switch it over. So
yeah. So,
yeah, I mean, Josh, listen, we went over a lot of stuff tonight. I mean, listen, what do you have coming up over the next week here? I know that charity auction is right around the corner.
So I would say that's the biggest thing right now is, right around the corner. I got a few things in. If you're interested in still shipping something, let me know. Reach out to me on Instagram. Go over and bookmark it, share it. 2/13. So we're less than a month away now. It'll come up quickly. It's not as big as our fall one. Like, I think our fall one, I do a lot more around and try to reach out to a lot more people. But I will say I've gotten some stuff in. I'm going to donate a bunch of our own stuff as well too, and we're just going to have some fun with it. But we're not even at 100 bookmarks yet. So if you can help get that out there and spread the word, that probably the most appreciative thing, because bookmarks mean a lot, and just getting the word out there that we're doing it on the 13th, it'll come right around the corner. So that's about it. If you want to check out some videos, I did a Thrill Joy video with a nice my first super.
I did not see it yet, but I saw the thumbnail. I'm clicking on that thing later.
So my first super, and then we have a couple other videos coming up. Just some fun. I got some Thrill Joy, some Funko mystery boxes, stuff like that. I need to unbox some. I have all these limited pops I haven't unboxed yet. I keep putting them to the side. I'm like, oh, I need to unbox these probably and do a video on them. So
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Josh, that's you got some fun stuff going on. I mean, for us, we got very similar stuff. We got some videos coming up. We actually did an auction. We did an auction 2 weeks in a row, which felt very weird. And I don't even know why we did it that way. I don't think that's what we meant to. I think we're trying to, if we schedule it now, we're going to try to stick to it. So if you guys see it on there for 2026, we should be there unless something crazy goes on. Because now both of our kids are driving. They
can take care of. They're self-sufficient now.
They're self-sufficient. They go buy Chipotle every day, even when we have dinner ready, and they do random stuff now. But
why is my credit card charged? So what's going on?
Oh yeah, we've definitely run through some of that so far. But in all seriousness, we do have a little more free time, so we've got some shorts that we're going to start dropping again. We're going to start doing some of our shorts again, because we've been mixing them into our videos, and man, people have really said that they've liked the little games and stuff that we do in the in our videos. Fun. So yeah, they're fun, and actually it's kind of fun to pull old pops back out and see what some of these I've not checked values in years. So it's kind of cool to just pull stuff back out, and it's a fun way to go through our stuff. So if you guys have not seen any of those challenges on our videos, make sure you guys check those out. Let us know what you think of that. We've been also answering some questions and doing that kind of thing. Keep those questions coming. We appreciate those. And we got videos this week. We've got no auction this week, but make sure you guys bookmark Professor Josh's show, because he is 100% right. Even if you don't have or not in a situation where you can donate or purchase something, the bookmarks are free. If you go do that, it means a lot, and it helps a lot.
Share it
with the algorithm. Yes, do everything.
Whoever,
all of those things. Tell your brother, your mother, your son, your
whatever.
Father,
and then PFO. Well, you remember we're doing every other week, because it's just Vince and I hanging out, and it keeps us sanity by doing it every other week. So we're going to be back on the 5th. So February 5th, everyone be back on my channel. Yep. So hopefully you can join us, and then we'll have a little funkiness, I think, in February, where we might skip an extra week because of Vince and I might be hanging out. So. Yeah,
we might be seeing Josh in person at that point.
We'll hang out and do our own PFO by ourselves.
Just by ourselves with each other. That sounds super weird, but hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? But listen, guys, thank you again for joining us for another amazing PFO. I think it was amazing. You guys might feel differently, but I can't do anything about that. With that being said, stay safe out there. I've seen a couple comments, Brian. I see you, and I know you're in that midsection where it looks like you guys are going to be getting a lot of snow this weekend. Everybody stay safe out there from the cold, the winter weather, and the 70 degrees weather in Florida. You might get sunburn. Do you know? So put on your suntan lotion if you have to. But guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see